New notification. Now broadcasting.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, good.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Miles Bridges.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. And for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. With the postseason in our sights now. What's more?
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Important to have.
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
BA, I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum. Just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
Here's Brunson outside. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Knipple. To the inside.
Not yet.
Miller the bucket on the assist from Knipple.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Now here's Towns. 19-footer. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah.
Now Ball. 27 points his last game. Pass to Diabate.
I know, yeah.
Just 5 on the clock. Flush down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Brunson passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Towns. Yes.
Yeah,
and a nice assist from Brunson.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare. Free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anunoby. Out on his own on the break. Pass to Brunson. Jacks up a three. Counted from distance. Brunson's got 6 points.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Here's Ball. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. It's good.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Pass to Towns. And it's New York scoring again.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Here's Brunson. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Ball against Brunson. And a nice finish on the layup. Ball's got 6. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Now Bridges. The 3 is up. Ooh, he missed it. Making 1 for 2 now. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Ball finds White. The 3 is up. Ball no good. For New York, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. And Brunson, here we go. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Hornets trail by 3. Here's White. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Clarkson for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, it's going to hurt you.
Pass the ball. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 4. Here's Shannon. And the Knicks, another 3.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Oh, yeah, mid. Oh, I still got that.
Defensively, you hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Soft touch off the glass.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
There's Ball with a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. New York out in front. They're up by 10. And we'll get this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
But in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. Towns, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Robinson defending. Pass to White. From the wing. Again, Charlotte.
Yeah, scorers just find ways to get the ball into the hoop. Kobe White knows how to score.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the results over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Robinson, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
Here's McBride, and he converts the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. White for 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Back to McBride. Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. New York working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. McBride can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's McNeely. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 14. Alvarado with it. Now guarded by White. Clarkson for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Brunson passes to Towns. Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. BA, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Williams is checked in for Bridges. Williams passes to Miller. Shot to stop the run. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And an Obi for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
I just love the ball.
Pass the ball. The 3. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
And Brunson, here we go. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Hornets trail by 19. Outside, Williams. Miller outside. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Brunson against ball. Ball throws it down.
Timeout. And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. It's stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. And here's Knipple from the arc. Diabate controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Hart for three. They get it back. Robinson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Over to the wing. The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby passes to Hart. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Fires from deep. Ball no good. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Shot's good by Hart.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's New York, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the New York Knicks.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And now time to fill you in on some of the other NBA action. The Washington Wizards right now trailing the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Trouble for... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
New York leading by 23. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 5.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Ball. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Anunoby for 3. Diabate grabs the board. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That free throw good from Brunson. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And timeout Timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Knipple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Outside Anunoby. The three ball on target from range. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Ball outside. Lays it up and banks it in. 13 points in the game.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
The three from Ball. The Knicks with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Towns passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And stolen by Brunson. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Bridges, left side. Pass the ball. Launches it. He's off on that one.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Counted. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Inside. Jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Hart. They grab their own miss. Fires the three. Sends it
There you go.
from three-point land. Hart's got his third basket on the night right there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Miller. Jams it home with authority.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Bridges down low, guarded by Miller. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Over Knipple. Anunoby can't get it to go. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Knipple. Anunoby covering. Knipple, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Back to Ball. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And here's Knipple from the arc. He buries it from 3. Knipple's got his second basket on the night.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Kicks it out Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And that's now 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Charlotte has got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Ball's got 15 points.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Launches it from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Well, the Hornets shooting it well, around 55% for the game. They've got Jose Alvarado, Jeremy Sohan out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Shamet in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Yep, that one goes.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight, almost impossible.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Brunson is checked in for New York. And a change for the Hornets. Tillman's checked in for Salon. Ball taking his time here. Miller outside. Here's the pick. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. Brunson's got 30 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
There's Ball with a 3. Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And Ball gets it to go.
There is such a length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
And it's Clarkson missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Robinson with the block. Clarkson against Ball. The kick out to Brunson. Sohan outside. Clarkson outside. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Around 3 minutes gone.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Brunson passes to Clarkson. Shoots over White. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Brunson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Here's White. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Clarkson passes to Brunson. Here's Robinson, yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's Ball with a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Ball outside. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Miller, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
New York has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Shaman. And again, New York with the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Miller. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Shaman. Takes the three. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Perfect games, yeah. star-spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at Cleveland. They've had a great season. We'll look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, Washington. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
And now Washington's starting group.
Here we go.
Riley is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Alexander Saw. And it's Young. And it's Johnson in at shooting guard. And for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Merrill in at the small forward. Now Harden after the missed three from Trae Young. Mitchell. It's good. This is that time from Harden. Mitchell's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Cavs. Young against Harden. With the screen on Harden. And they call an illegal screen here. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
For the three. And Sarr pulls it down. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's on.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Young finds Coulibaly. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Johnson, the pass to Young. With the drive, and the layup falls.
Well, not only is he a great shooter from deep, he's also really good at slicing his way inside. That's just a great drive.
And the basket by Harden.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Johnson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Harden. It is good. 6 points for James Harden.
How about the effort from Harden, pushing past the contact inside?
And Brian Timeout wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Ellis is checked in for the Cavaliers. Volley. Here's Young on the arc. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
And that's what he does every night. He stretches the floor. Trae Young at his best.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight. Home or away, he won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. It's up a 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Allen. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Back to Young. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Mitchell outside. There's the three. That's in. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Young dishes to Johnson. Back to Young. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, how about Trae Young from close range? And this guy is such an impressive all-around scorer.
Harden the pass to Allen. Gets it up to Harden. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards trail by 5. Young with no one around. Drills it from outside. 12 points for him.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
And the shot is off. Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And here is Johnson. Young from outside. Mobley with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
Took him no time at all on that one. Mitchell's got 11.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's Young. The Cavaliers pull it in. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season. They've up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Count that one for Mobley.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Kenneth, the pivot spot, manning the middle? Here's Carrington. Gill with a screen. As he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Strus. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Strus has got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Timeout. In a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability keeps you in no shortcut.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Earl's checked in. And then for Washington, Riley's checked in for Gill. Coulibaly comes in for Hardy. Young is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Here's Vukcevic. Still yet to score. Riley kicks to Young. It's stolen by Schroeder. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He lobs it up. And it's Strus missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
The timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
And GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people gotta say. I know what I do. Kevin?
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. The shot, no good. Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Young's shot is up.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And here's Cruz for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Cruz has got 6.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Pass to Riley. Here's Koulibaly. He's defended by Merrill. Yes, that goes in. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Ryan is checked in for Allen. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Max Strus. And it's James Harden in for Dennis Schroeder. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for him.
Well, if you're a fan of Trae Young, you have loved all of this. What a night he's had.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
On the wing, Mitchell. Let's go. And it falls over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 20 points.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Johnson. Johnson with the stuff.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 19. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Stolen by Harden. Here's the break. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Harden. The 3-ball. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Harden. He's got 25.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
23 seconds left in the first half. And here's Young from the arc. And again, Washington no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And it's out of bounds. House touch by Mitchell. And here's Young from the arc. Doesn't go for it. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
I think for Cleveland, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
The Spider out there getting it done. What a first half he's putting together offensively. Just on fire.
You know, I'm not a big fan of spiders, to be perfectly honest. But watching Mitchell spin his web, it's impressive. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's Merrill. No scoring in this one. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the three spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Riley. Now, Koulibaly. Stolen by Harden. Loads it up there for Mobley. Harden dishes to Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Johnson. From the arc. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Harden against Young. And Johnson now top of the key. Pass to Koulibaly. That one's off. Still out of sync. Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Shots good by Mitchell.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 16.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Merrill. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots over Johnson. No good with the wing jumper.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
You know, Tim, when you look at Bilal Koulibaly, outstanding length for a wing.
Yes, 6'8" with the reach of Stretch Armstrong. The tools are all there. And at his young age, there is plenty of time to develop his offensive skills.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Johnson outside. Here's Koulibaly. He's defended by Merrill.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Harden outside. Pass to Allen. Mitchell against Johnson. And he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got 39.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Young pass to Sarr. Tries from 16. A rebound by Mitchell.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to find it.
And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Harden with the stop.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
1:25 left in the third. Over to the left wing. Riley kicks to Johnson. Sarr with the screen on Mitchell. Johnson, 3, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Mitchell fires for 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mitchell with the dunk.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Young for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Harden kicks to Allen. Mobley outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gill. Rodney Carrington is out there with Young. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama. Who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those 2 thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And here's Young from the arc. That one doesn't drop.
So he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
For 3, Mitchell. Washington with the rebound. Young outside. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Gill. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Young. Over Harden. Young with a terrific move and the bucket. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Young showing you right there all of the handles in his toolkit.
For three, Mitchell. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Tomlin. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Takes a three. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry. Zach LaVine and Dame Lillard.
And Washington making a change here. Timeout called Cleveland. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. From deep, Johnson scored the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Harden, that's good.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Johnson against Mitchell. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Mobley looking it over. Middle on the wing from the baseline. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Stolen by Allen. Young against Mitchell. And good, he hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden kicks to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
That one good for 2.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Young for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Allen. 24 points for James Harden.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, There were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Shot clock at 3. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Young is so smooth out there. He is just excellent at navigating and exploiting these pick and rolls.
Near the three-point line is Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Back to Young. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness.
Connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
Be back in a few.
Be back in a few.
Alright, we back. Thanks for waiting.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. It's the NBA on. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, here we go. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
He may not have that traditional power forward ability, but his bounce, well, definitely levels the playing field.
Back to Curry from deep. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Here's Garland.
Oh,
it's
come on, Derek.
by Golden State. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back.
Fires for three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Green. And a foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Green missing. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team. Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry at 75, but most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it big right now. A little bit in his head.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pure from 3-point range.
And, of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Outside, Green. Here's Santos. Leonard defending. Fires from the wing. The kick out. Curry. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely a bit of a dry spell.
Curry gets the bucket.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Now here's Garland. Coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Leonard for three. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Leonard's got 8 points. Warriors trail by 6. And here's Melton. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Outside Curry. There's the three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Here's Melton. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line. The top free throw shooting teams in the last month. The Warriors, number 1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor. You know, expectations were so high for Porzingis early in his career. Maybe they didn't all pan out, but he is still a high-level impact player every time he takes the floor.
Now here's Batum. And Los Angeles, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Porzingis. Slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Mathurin. The three. That shot off the mark. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Right side Curry. Back to Payton. Porzingis with a screen on Batum. Here's Green. 4 on the clock. No problems knocking that one down. Porzingis has got 10.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Here's Sanders. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Curry. On the take. Up and in on the layup. Give him 8.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
The three, Mathurin. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story. Doing damage.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
They've got Darius Garland. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Spencer. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Brandon Podziemski.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he lobs it up top. Fast break, here we go. There's Podziemski, and he banks in the layup.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Batum gets the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Podziemski. Good on the bucket. Podziemski's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Garland. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
That's that muscle that Garland has put on earlier in his career. He wasn't making that one.
Kawhi Leonard checked in for Los Angeles. And taking a glance at these last 10 games, these guys have been on an absolute roll scoring the ball. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Here's Santos. Leonard defending. Santos can't get it to go.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are, guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And that's 13 points for Stephen Curry.
This is peak Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what can get him going.
That one's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 6.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
There's the screen. The 3 from Curry. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Done with a steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Moving it up. Here's Jackson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Warriors trail by 8. Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. Here's Santos. Leonard defending. From deep, Melton. The Clippers grab the miss. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Jackson. John Collins comes in for Darius Garland. And Derek Jones subbed in for Matherin. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of them. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Outside, Green takes a three. Green able to hit from three.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Leonard passes to Jones. Down outside. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Curry. Jones with the block. Lopez with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Leonard for three. Leonard, a threat from deep.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two blocks. Green for three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Collins right side. Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
The three from Curry knocks down the long J. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for Golden State.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the three, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. Changing gears now. This should be interesting. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Golden State, DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Melton outside from downtown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Melton's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Garland. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
From outside the arc, rebounded by Lopez.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled it.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. It's stolen by Garland. And there's the lob. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
Well, when you're a seasoned vet, it becomes much harder to get off the floor and challenge shots over time. I think that's what he's going through and why his block averages have dropped.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
The height of Porzingis gives him an edge on that offensive glass, and he uses it.
Here's Garland. And the layup falls. Garland's got 14.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Warriors trail by 13. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here for you now, a list of some of the NBA's do-it-all men. The top rebounding small forwards over the previous 10 games. Fourth, Kawhi Leonard.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Curry.
Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Yo, check Kawhi.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And there's the foul. It's gonna belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
First two.
Now Porzingis. 12 points for him. The three from Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Yes, sir! Kawhi right back.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And here's Curry for 3. Jones grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Lopez. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lopez has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
Green with a screen on Garland. Pass to Green. Draymond. Oh, such a force inside.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Down low. Here's Lopez. Banked it in off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Come to me, come to me.
Melton finds Curry. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
An amazing job on the glass.